What's up, everybody? I'm Jared, and welcome to the weekly Snow Thunder MORECAST. You can catch up on all the stuff going on in the realm of Snow Thunder. I apologize for Michael. Last Friday, back home, they all lost power. At least most people. Duncan was talking about losing power. Michael lost power. Noah, I think, did. A lot of people lost power last Friday. And so MORECAST was not uploaded until Saturday, unfortunately, but that's okay. I mean, that's a relatively excusable excuse, more excusable than what we usually give. But besides that, yeah, the power went out. My leg's getting healthier, which is cool. I mean, I'm feeling better. Not necessarily allowed to run yet, but it's not hurting while I'm walking. Like, just walking from, like, Schultz to Brooks isn't excruciatingly painful, which is really cool. And then, besides that, for this past week, kind of a minimal amount of Borderlands 2, unfortunately. Fortunately, I don't know. Might be good, might be bad to have taken a break. Mostly because of schoolwork that I was doing, and then other things. But Jared and I played a little bit, and then I was falling asleep while I was playing it, because it was really late at night. And interestingly enough, Jared was lasting longer than me, when he normally is like, you guys play way too late in the night on the weekends, and I can't do that, so I'm not normally going to play that late. And then it was only like 3 a.m., and I was falling asleep. He was back in his room, playing on his desktop. I had him on Discord, and I was just nodding off. We were in Control Core Angel, and I've got the fuse on my Psycho, so I would wake up to a second wind, and I was just like, well, I just killed something, and then I'd like nod right back off. So he finally came in. He's like, Jared, you falling asleep over here? I'm like, I'm calling it. It's over. I can't do it. Not gonna finish this tonight. We're just gonna. He's like, no, that's fine. All right, I'll see you later. Bye. So I was like, and then yeah. So then, yeah, our Prosby, we had a Prosby, Gen Ed, Prosby, not a recruit, this weekend. That went well enough. Nothing super crazy, just kind of chilling. He was actually playing Borderlands with me for a little bit, using Brian's Siren, which he was used to playing Siren, so that was really cool and convenient. So we just like played that for a little bit. Nothing too special. I mean, at this rate, that's what I feel like doing with Prosby, is just doing nothing super special, like not getting like, he's like, oh, we're gonna all get together with our Prosbys and go do something special, and like they always have all these like wacky events going on, and like, you need to make sure your Prosby knows that we do so much here on campus. I'm just like, yeah, where he could just like live the life in a night of a college student and do nothing, because that's all we ever do, is just try to survive and do nothing and like recharge because it's the weekend. Anyways, speaking of not doing anything, Brian called me out for having not updated whiteboard philosophy. He was watching some Snow Thunder MORECAST last night, and he ended up on the site, and he was just like, hey, you've missed so much gold over the last, like, month and a half. And I'm just like, sorry, oops, I'll get back on that shit. And then what?
3 months.
3 months? I haven't updated.
Last one was December 6th. It's March 7th.
Fuck. How is it already March? Like, it was just the new year.
Yeah.
I was in a short film movie scene reenactment. That was really cool. Adam's girlfriend Erin, for her film class, had to recreate a scene from a movie as best as she possibly could. So she enlisted me to play the part of Wesley from The Princess Bride, and we redid the Battle of Wits scene. That was a lot of fun. The other guy, Dom, was really cool about it. He was playing Vizzini, and he was completely into it. He's like seen the movie a ton of times. I've seen it once, so I can say that like I at least know what the heck it is about. But it was a ton of fun. Hopefully I can see about Erin if she has it on, if she had to post it on YouTube or whatever, or somehow find a way to share that with you guys, because it was a ton of fun, and I think it turned out really decent. I just watched it earlier, and it was, I mean, I'm critical of myself. I wish I had been a little bit more emotive, I guess. Not that like Wesley is like super emotive in that scene, but I don't know, I feel like I could have done like a little bit better, but I think it turned out relatively okay. And she's really happy with how it turned out, and she was really happy that we were really into it and all gung-ho for it, so that's cool. But because we had to go finish shooting the scenes for the Battle of Wits, I actually wasn't even in the game room from 4 to 6 this past Sunday, which is the normal time for D&D Guild. And so I have no idea if anybody came in asking about it. I had said in the game room group chat whether anybody would like to tentatively cover my shift. So like if I got there earlier than before when my shift ended, they could I could just like take over. But we didn't get back until like it was almost 6, I think, which is when my shift ends. So it was just like, yeah, whatever, don't worry about it. I don't know if D&D is going to be this Wednesday. I don't know if this past Wednesday, tonight, meta the shit out of this as usual. Because Jared is down in, where is he? Is he in Philadelphia? Do you remember where he is? Jared. I think he's in Philly, or something like that. He's somewhere, like some obscure place, at like a concert or something. I think maybe I don't remember exactly why, but he's like almost half trying to rush back home to see if we can have D&D tonight, and I'm just like, I'm not ready. What do you think I've been doing for the last 2 weeks when I could have totally been preparing for this grandiose session that we are headwaying to? I'm not doing that. Oops. I gotta get my crap together. Get on that. Now-ish. Ish. So obviously we're not releasing the Eons Ago D&D yet. Next week, I'm making that goal. I'm putting lots of time towards that. We're finishing up like what the guys want their characters to look like, so we're working on that. So you might have noticed that I've been holding this note card, which is not something I normally do. And that is because I have an important quote in reference to the Pokemon Community Day that's coming up on March 25th. We got Bulbasaur coming up, which, I mean, is going to be relatively cool, I guess. I mean, I've been trying to hit up all the Bulbasaurs that I ever see, so I'm like 40 candies away from getting a Venusaur, and that's not from walking with a Bulbasaur as my buddy at all. That's just from like catching and throwing pinap berries and hatching them and hatching Ivysaurs. And so I mean, I'd say I'm doing relatively. I have an Ivysaur and I have 60 candies, and it's a top tier Ivysaur that I was like, can't wait to evolve this guy, and then find out that Bulbasaur is the next community day event. I'm like, I guess I'm okay with that. I mean, I mean, not that he was like top priority of mine to get to like top evolution, but I mean, anyways, the whole thing is that they have yet to release what special move that they're going to be tacking on to this one, as the first one with the Pikachu, which I didn't participate in, had Surf, which was like a reference back to the TV show, and then the Dratini, when you evolved it into a Dragonite, he would by default, he or she, the Pokemon by default would learn Draco Meteor as its charged move, as long as you evolved it within the 3-hour community day time slot. And for this one, we don't know the move yet, but I'm going to call out the guy Paul Tassi, who wrote for Forbes, because Forbes has to cover Pokemon, I guess, because every fucking major news website has somebody that's covering Pokemon Go still, like. So anyways, what he says is, at this point, everyone can kind of agree that whatever special move these Pokemon get is not very game-changing. And unless Niantic does the thing where it's evolved Venusaur, unless Niantic does the thing where it's the evolved Venusaur that gets the special move, not the Bulbasaur, it's almost completely pointless, as the move is just replaced on evolution. Well, no shit. That's just, that's pretty much, that's what that quote, it's well, no shit. The whole point that Pikachu just had Surf was because we've been given a shit ton of iconic and special and just holiday, special event, community day, bullcrap Pikachus. So you have the availability to catch way too many different fucking event Pikachus. So if you don't evolve the Pikachu into a Raichu and to lose the Surf move, oh fucking well, that just, yeah, you're going to lose it because that's what it had as its move. I don't see the big deal. They did it with the Dratini. When you evolved it into a Dragonite, it got the move. It's going to happen with the Bulbasaur. They're not going to give the Bulbasaur the move just so you can evolve it into a Venusaur and it not have the special move. I am sure, I can guarantee you that it's going to be when you evolve it into a Venusaur during that 3 hours that it's going to get a special move. They're not just going to give the Bulbasaur the move. What I'm trying to say is, well, no shit, Paul Tassi. Okay, I looked at his credentials. He says he's had work in fucking IGN, and he's had stuff that he's written on the Colbert Report. That's great. But it just doesn't make sense that Niantic would do that. How do you feel about that, Brian?
I'm not paying attention at all. Sorry.
Okay, that's fine. Anyways, in the meantime, we'll catch you guys next week with the Snow Thunder MORECAST. Stay classy, stay in character, and remember to always pitch before you sprinkle. Catch you later.